Will custom-made item specifics help us to create similarities between listings, which in return will push them up in search results? Let's have a look at the results of my test. Channel. If you're new here, I'm Polish Pete, eBay reseller based in UK. I buy cheap ladies clothing in bulk and I sell them individually on eBay for profit. I'm also an unpaid carer for an elderly and disabled person who lives abroad. That's my main occupation. eBay is kind of a part-time job for me. So today I would like to talk about an idea. And the idea is, if we create a custom item specifics, like the one you can see on the photo, will that help us to create more similarities between our listings? And why we do similarities between our listings? To get more sales, to push them up in search results. And if you're new here and you don't know what I'm talking about, go and have a look on my older videos where I explain it in details. We want to create something that I call green wave, where you sell multiple very similar items one after another. Go and check the videos if you don't know what it is. So we create item specifics, that custom item specifics, by adding it manually or in bulk to all or big part of our listings, like by doing like a bulk edit. Now, this idea has been first introduced to me by my friend Pete from PetesRetroCollectables. The link is in the description down there. In his video about making a variation listing to sell stuff part by part instead of as a whole one. Link, like I said, link to his channel in the description. Go and check him out. Then after that last week video, which went bonkers, bringing 500 subscribers to the channel, Carboot Chris has had the same idea. Again, link to his channel in the description. So after Pete has introduced that idea to me, I've decided to run an experiment or test to find out if that makes sense. In theory it does, but theory not always materialize in practice. So what am I talking about? When you list your item, you can create that custom item specifics, meaning you create both parts of it, name and value, and basically you can create whatever you wish. I know a lot of people who sell electronics use that custom SKU to put the serial number in to cover themselves from fraudulent returns when they send you back their broken item, keeping your working item and refunded money. So so this is what I have done to test it. I have gone and added a custom made item specifics to about 60 to 70% of my listings, closer to 60 I would say, and started observing them for a while, about a month. Then that Chris's comment has pushed me to have a look at it again and see what has happened. I guess a month should be a sufficient time to check if there is any impact. A long story short, I don't think it's going to work as we intended to work, unfortunately. There is one positive signal that I can see and at least a few bad signals. So let's have a look at them. So the positive signal is that internal AI that you use to create an AI description of your item picks it up, as you can see on the photo. Not always, but about once in 3 tries it will pick it up and use it as a part of the description. But it picks it up, that's good. It means that it noticed this, it noticed it. So yeah, that was a kind of a good signal that I've noticed, and said to myself, yeah, maybe it will work. But unfortunately, that's the end of good news. Now let's talk about negative signals. First of all, and most importantly, when I go to my eBay shop and make a search in my own eBay shop, it doesn't pick it up, and it should pick it up by now. I mean, after a month, surely eBay has already indexed those listings. So that's my opinion, and in my opinion, it sorts out the issue. If it doesn't pick it up in my shop, I think with 99% of certainty, it's not picking it up at all, and it's omitting it in the search engine too. Number two, I went and made search in the main search engine, and the same story, zero results. Third signal is I went and also made a search in Google, and it picks up my eBay shop, but it doesn't pick up individual items whatsoever in first 100 results, and there was no point to look further than that. And the last thing I wanted to talk about, the negative signal kind of, is sales, okay? I haven't seen any significant influx of sales after doing it, which is understandable, kind of. Guys, one item specifics will not make a difference. There must be more of them. But I do have more of them, and this, I was adding this one, so I was kind of hoping that it will make a difference. But yeah, it didn't. But remember one thing, one item specifics that connects your listings together will not make a difference. There has to be more of them. Also, I went and checked my recent sales. I've checked exactly 114 sales to have a look how many of them will have that custom item specifics and how many will not have it. Obviously, if I could see that, let's say 80% of items that I have sold has this item specifics, then I could make an argument that it works. And the results are almost dead on the nail, almost 50-50 split. 58 had it, 56 didn't have it. So yeah, it's kind of shows that there is no difference really. If you say, oh, yeah, but there was two more, yeah, no, two is not enough to make a difference basically. So 58 to 56 is basically 50-50 split. Now, some may say that 114 sales is just too small sample. It should be bigger to draw meaningful conclusions, on which I agree 100%. But that's what I have, and I can only work with what I have. I will carry on observing it to build it up to 300 sample, but it will take me a while. And I wanted to give you the results earlier, and I don't think that even if I'll drag it to 300 sales, it will change the results significantly. In my opinion, it will not change it at all. So my conclusion is, but it's only my conclusion, you may draw different conclusion, I don't know how, but you may. My conclusion is that it's not going to work. It will not give us any bonus in search and in creating similarities between our items. Unfortunately, I find zero meaningful impact that could suggest me that it's being indexed by eBay and gives any search engine visibility whatsoever. And if there is no search visibility, then we have to assume that eBay's search engine ignores it, and when it ignores it, it won't count towards making the similarity between the listings. This is my opinion only. if anybody has any evidence suggesting that suggested something different, please feel free to share it in the comment section for all us to see it and have a look at it. So why is it? Why it doesn't work? I think it doesn't work because it would be too easy. If somebody has figured it out like we did, all you needed to do is to create 20 custom item specifics in your template or add them in bulk to all your listings, which would take you an hour maximum, even if you have 10,000 listings. And you would basically dominate search results with items being so similar to each other that they would push out any other listings. Then if the news spreads across the community, we would literally collapse the entire search engine, honestly. And also when you think about it, if everybody has created so many items, custom item specifics for all those items that we have, that's billions upon billions upon billions of separate records in the database, because everybody would create something else. And because you can both create that name and value, that's 2 additional records in the database for so many hundreds of thousands of listings. And then basically indexing that would break the database, in my opinion. I'm not sure, I'm not an expert on it, but that's what I think would happen. So yeah, I'm sorry for bearing the bad news, but that's what it is. That's what the test shows me. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video interesting. If you have, please don't forget to click that like button. Also, if you wish to support the channel further, leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. That's the best way to support me and this channel. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. God bless you all and bye-bye.